Yeah, so I picked up another air cleaner. I don't like this thing. It doesn't fit the year. And it doesn't fit right anyway. This it's 2-barrel. Yeah, I like that look. Anyway, I think this was the transmission jack. Anyway, I ordered a starter off of Amazon. I'm just gonna show you what happened. Let's see. So first this one showed up. And I'm pretty damn sure that's wrong. I went to the return section and they just said keep it. We'll send you another one for free. I mean, I tried to give it back. They didn't want to take the time to pick it up. I'm pretty sure this is the right one. Okay, we'll see how long it takes to take this off. I can't even remember the last time I changed the starter. Okay, so it goes that way. If I can get it out of here. Did somebody put that in there? What the heck is that thing? Yeah, some kind of spacer. Yeah, I let the car all the way down just out of curiosity because of that spacer. I'm just gonna measure to right here. 28 3/4. Anyway, I'm gonna hook up the battery cables and we'll see if that starter problem went away. Okay, I'm not gonna give it any gas. I don't care if it starts, I just want to see if it cranks. So this is unplugged, so it won't start. No skipping. It's catching now, and it's spinning faster. Just gonna try it a few more times. Okay, that took care of the starter problem. So I could take this apart and see what's wrong, but I don't feel like it. I think it was only 59 bucks. No core charge. They delivered to my door. I got an extra starter. So the next thing I'm gonna do is the transmission. And when I take the transmission out, I'm gonna have to disconnect the torque converter from the flywheel, and there's like 4 bolts. So I can either get out, I can get one bolt, come out, spin the engine by hand, and so on, but I think I can just jump it with this. I don't even know if I've ever used this. Okay, I'm just winging it here, but I guess, I think I just need to jump these two. Did I already do that? I don't know. Okay, so all I did is jump power from here to the S terminal. So to pull this transmission, I gotta disconnect any linkages like this. Look at this stupid thing. It's missing a snap ring. That's disconnected. I'm just talking about up here. What do I have to disconnect? And there should be a vacuum hooked up somewhere to the vacuum modulator. Now I guess I can hook the vacuum. I guess I can disconnect the modulator down underneath. But here is the vacuum line coming up. It's right into the back of the manifold. And there's no power overdrive or anything, so there's no wires to disconnect. Except for the neutral safety switch. So I do need to disconnect this. Let me see, if I turn the key on, all these wires are shot, but I think if I turn the key on, and I put a light across this, it should turn on. Let me try that. Or in this case, we'll ground it. And touch the, yeah, it lights up. Okay. Right now it should be dead. I'm gonna put it in reverse. I don't know which one of these wires is the hot one. I'm gonna put it in reverse. Turn the key on, I guess. So this is the return wire. I don't know if you can see that light. Again, these connections are bad. But it's lit up red, if you can see that. So that's the hot wire. But they both should be red because I got in park. This switch just is no good down there. So I'm gonna turn the key off. I just noticed the glove compartment, so the glove compartment light's on. not sure what's making that go on. All right here. And it sticks. So my hand over here, there's a light on down below here. How do you turn that off? Let me go turn a courtesy switch or something. If I point it to the left, that light goes on. It was stuck on. I mean, it was switched on. Okay, that's off. So anyway, I ordered a transmission rebuild kit. Again, I've never rebuilt the transmission. And I bought a transmission jack, which I think I took a video of that. So this was shipped from Amazon with tax. I think it was $210. It goes up 74 inches, which when I had to lift all the way up, it was 74 inches. Most of them only go up like 69. And this was 200, and with tax, I think it was about let's just call it 250. And I've been buying some other stuff, but we're not going to talk about that right now. I'm just thinking, is there anything else that I had? Oh, and here's the neutral switch. Neutral parking switch. Switch neutral safety C4 before 66. Then it says 1964 and a half to 1967. Anyway, I think that's it. There's those connections. But I think it's a neutral and backup. I'm not positive. But according to the wiring diagram, which I don't know if I showed this, but this is the wiring diagram to get. The one in the book just isn't clear. Don't buy this. I bought this. It's only a partial. Anyway, this is the one. You can get this online for free. Let's see, how does it go together? It goes like this. But this is right. I've been checking through my wiring in the book. This has everything. It's not real clear about all the fuses. I mean, how? Anyway, that's for another day also. Yeah, I was getting ready to disconnect the battery. But now I'm thinking, I guess the first thing for me to do is disconnect the torque converter. I've already forgot how I did this. It must have been here to here. Yeah. I'm just going to drop that down in there. lift the car up. I don't remember ever taking out an automatic transmission. I've done 4 speeds and manuals, but never an automatic. Can't be that hard. So I'll take off this inspection plate first. I didn't really plan this out. I mean, I did a little bit in my head, but I don't have all the correct tools laying out. By the way, I don't see any oil pouring out here, so I guess my rear main seal's okay. I'm also going to put these in a baggie. I'm going to mark them inspection plate. That right there, I think, is a torque converter drain, I think. So I'm gonna get my, I'm gonna click my switch. I think I can see it right there. Yeah, that's one. I think it can only go back on one way, but I'm just thinking about marking it. But how would I mark it? If I mark it, that doesn't tell me anything. Oh, great. Okay, I'm going to stop and get some baggies. I don't want to start piling up bolts. Again, this stuff is real important because you could not feel like working on the car for 6 months, or you could go to the hospital, or you could something else. So I'm going to take the inspection cover and put these bolts in here. Another bag for a torque converter. I think there's 4 of these. So if you don't undo these, you could pull the transmission out, but the transmission goes right into the torque converter. It could hang up. I want the torque converter to come out with it. I don't want it stuck to the flywheel. Again, I don't think that's one of them, because this is the flywheel. We're going to keep going. There's 3. think there's one more. Four. Ow. Dang it. Need a hammer. Need a quick snap to break it loose. Didn't break it loose. Oh, this socket wrench is not, it's slipping. Let me get another one. Where am I? There we go. I think I remember my other one started slipping when but Sears was out of business, but I went online and they sent me one somehow. Wait, I heard a fuel pump running. It turned off, but the keys are in my pocket. That's weird. So I think that's it. 4. We'll just go around it one more time. Put these bolts in the back, these nuts in the bag. And I got a cart. That's all of them. So I'm going to go up and disconnect the battery. And I'll come down and disconnect, if you can see this. Here's the kick down. Got to disconnect that. Speedometer cable. Shift linkage. And here's that switch, the neutral switch. That's where the oil's pouring out. And then on this side, this is a vacuum modulator. I must have disconnected it and I don't remember doing it. That goes right there. So I'll lower the car, disconnect the battery, disconnect the neutral safety switch. At that plug. See, pull this loose just for the future me. I'm disconnecting the black red from, I don't know, from the black red. So backup light, black red, black red. It's a loop like a light switch. So it doesn't show it here, but it has to be an interruption to the restarter relay. They just don't show it right here. Yeah, also a note to myself. See if we can zoom in. I need to get a new ground cable. This one's just shot. So it's I'd say it's about 8 inches long. 6 inches is too short, 10 inches is too long, about 8 inches. So everything else is disconnected. That's disconnected. I'll disconnect the modulator down here. I'll disconnect the transmission lines down there. The battery's undone. That should be it. Okay, I made a mistake. I didn't put the car in neutral, so I can't spin the drive shaft. So I gotta lower it again. See if it's in neutral. I don't know that it matters, but I'm gonna do it anyway. So now it spins. Yeah, if anything slips in, it's gonna have to be that side. Because now I can't. Now it turns. So what do I do about that? Maybe I should have cleaned these threads off. They're dirty. Put these in a bag also. I should get my air gun. I turn the air off every night, so I have to wait 5 or 10 minutes for it to fill up. Because it has a slow leak somewhere I can't find. Okay, one over there. Because I don't want to drop this. There we go, it moved. Get this top one out of here first. Somehow. Let's see how I do that. That one came right out. That'll go in the bag. Keep these caps on. I think I'll mark the other end. If I find the crayon. Like I said, I'm not going to fix everything at once. But I do want these caps, I don't want these to fall off. And there's a grease fitting right here, by the way. Anyway, a little bit of fluid spilled out of the tail shaft when I pulled the drive shaft off. And now I decided to spray these nuts of the U-joints. Spray some purple power on here so it doesn't spread all over the place. If you're walking this stuff, it gets everywhere. It'll keep the wind from blowing it away. Okay, I'm gonna disconnect the transmission lines at the radiator. It won't hurt to get all this fluid out of here. And then I'll disconnect them at the other end too. They're coming out easy. It'd be nice if this had a ratchet on it. And the other one, that one's loose too. I mean, not loose, but it's nice and easy. See if I can get my hand up in there. Here's this wire loom that's just hanging here. Okay, now I gotta take yeah, I have to. I just can't film it because I'm using my iPhone, but I'm gonna take this other end of the transmission line loose on the passenger side right there, and this one right there. That one could be harder because I gotta figure out how to get a wrench in there. But when I'm done with that, we'll get back, or I'll get back the next day. Okay, just to keep you informed in case you're working on your own transmission, you best back out on this camera. That one there, I can't get it out. It's just twisting the pipe. I don't have to cut this pipe, which I'm okay, I planned for that. And the same with this one. Somebody stuck something on their glue or something, and I just can't get them out. If you can see that one. Anyway, I'm going to cut them. This one I can just, well, I'm going to cut them up here close to the transmission. Oh, and by the way, you got to take the dipstick out. So I'll probably take this off also. So down here, I got to take the dipstick out, disconnect these two lines. I've already said this. The modulator's already disconnected. I might have did that. And by the way, this has got you need a real thin wrench. So I'm just going to leave this modulator on for now. Also, I'm going to have to take out this cross member. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I guess 5, 6. 6. And when I take this out, I'm gonna have to disconnect this brake lines. I gotta replace this anyway. I take it off the other car, and then a spotter cable right there. And that'll do it. And I'll probably disconnect this too. This is the linkage. I guess this disconnects here, but this thing is so twisted, I bet I won't be able to get that bolt out of there. It's a miracle this brake line didn't. Let's see, what is this? Emergency brake. It's a miracle that didn't snap. So I guess the way this comes out is, I'm not sure. Let's see, how do I get that out of there? I see a pin here. I think I got to push this way and spin that off, I guess. Probably loosen this tension first. So I'm going to spray WD-40 on that. Better do that right now. I think I already sprayed these, but I'm going to spray them again. I don't know what this thing is here. Keep it off the muffler. Yeah, I think I sprayed these. Yeah, so I had to cut the line. I'm using this thing right here. Just pushed SOS on my phone by mistake. We'll see what the cops call. So I'm going to loosen the transmission pan and I'm going to let it drain overnight because I'm going to end up cleaning the floor. And then I'll hit it again tomorrow. I know I just drained it, the fluid, but I'm just going to do it again because I decided to pull the transmission. air compressor in the background. And now it's going to come out. Handy tool. Takes a lot of it. Okay, here we go. So I'll just let that drip over. I'll let that drip overnight. Maybe I'll get this out of here. Yeah, like I said, I'm gonna let this soak. I'm gonna let this drain overnight. I just don't like stuff. I don't like walking in oil or transition fluid. If it sprayed all the way over there, it must have been because I was using the ratchet. This stuff is cheap. Just don't leave this stuff on your skin. It's biodegradable, but it'll dry your hands out. And I can just feel it cut. It stings. But it works really good. It'll dissolve that grease.